everyone. So you're joining me at Todber Manor down at Little Hayes. They've watched my last video and said I was going to be. So yeah, the weather's come out as well, as you can see behind me. It's beautiful sky. So just got down here, picked my swim. There's a few swims available. So I've picked one. I've fished this swim before. Fished this last year. Had a good session from it. Had 5 fish out at this spot. So yeah, I've got a bit of an island and open water, so it's quite central. Actually, do you know what? There you go. So a bit of the island, like I said, then out in the middle of the water. So I've got both the best worlds there. So from previously, I know. So catch well from just off of there. I know it flattens off, then drops. And I've had from the middle of the lake as well, so definitely one rod in each location. And I'll probably put the third close into the reeds or just over there on the island. So but you can see there's some ducks already, so we'll have to see if they take up bait or not. So yeah, apart from that, it's go time. 48 hours done on this lake. Actually no, slightly over, I do apologise. So we might be doing 1 to 1. But it's about 9:30, 10, so I got down a bit early, paid a couple of quid more just to get on, so gives me all day to set up, and then so yeah, so right, there's the swim. It's a nice and big swim, lovely. So right, let's start setting up, put the rods out, and then yeah, I'll explain and tell you all what I'm baiting with, and then where I've put my rods to. Right, see you in a bit. So right, rods are out. Pretty much put them in the spots which I talked about just a minute ago. So went off just off the island, went out in the open, and left right hand run. Done just any reeds. So probably leave them there for 24 hours. See what happens. See what we get from them. Unless something starts showing in the swims, but I've not seen one sign of fish at all at the moment throughout the whole lake. Gentleman to my left of me, just off the island, he caught a fish, so that's a good sign. It's down in the area. He's only day fishing, I believe, so I'll be packing out later. There's a few more people turning up now on the other side. I've seen a few, some more coming down here. So last I saw, the lake was full, I think, by tonight, if not by tomorrow morning, definitely. There was no more spaces available, so yeah, so hopefully it's a bait to work. So I've stuck to the same sort of tactics, same bait, so I've stuck to my to the CC Moore at the moment. I've taken a gamble, I put 3 out on CC Moore. And I've sort of backed it up with maize, sweet corn, hemp, with a nice particle mix, mixed in with some flavouring and other bits and pieces. So basically I stuck to a particle mix, which is I use a lot at the moment. We used it here last year on Big Hayes, the mix I'm using at the moment, and we had wonderful results. I think we were here for like 3 nights. I think we ended up with like 20, 30, 28, 30 fish in between me and Noel. So it's worth a shot in it. I've fished here a couple of times. So I've done a video on Little Hayes. Big difference in weather. On that trip I had to leave early. The weather absolutely came down, and I was fishing at the end of the lake on the island the other side. So yeah, but I did catch, so it was not a bad trip. So yeah, so taking a gamble, putting all 3 rods out roughly on the same. Don't really get nothing now until tomorrow morning. Then I will swap it around. I'll put one out on krill if I don't catch. If I catch, then I'll leave everything as it is. But if I don't, then that's it. I'll put one out on krill and move things around a bit. Pretty much the same sort of thing as what I did last week at the island fishery, and moving worked. As if you haven't watched that yet, then please pop over to that video and yeah, give it a watch. But yeah, definitely moving paid off. So yeah, so I'm going to stick to the same sort of rules, same sort of tactics. So yeah, so there are a lot of geese here down on this lake at the moment. So I am a little bit worried about going in too close to the island. Anything sort of 2 foot of water they're going to get, so I am a little bit worried. So I might send the boat out, actually use the echo on it and give a scan around the island and see what sort of depth we're looking at. So yeah, I don't worry about that, but apart from that, everything's all set up. And yeah, waiting to see, hopefully catch a fish. So should hopefully be about then. See you in a bit. Right, morning all. So I imagine you can guess the lack of footage. No carp last night, weather coming really bad. A bit like deja vu last week from the island fishery. But yeah, no, the weather came in quite bad. I've got pests at the moment. I've got birds constantly diving down on my bait, and they're not even in the margins. I've pulled everything out of the margins off the edge of the island. Well, pulled it about 12 foot back into the water, and that's the one they keep diving on constantly. So yeah, that's annoying. And then the others are the one out in deep water, out in the open, nothing. I got one in the reeds, which I don't know if anything's diving on it. The ducks might be in and around on it. So what I'm going to do is move that one. I'm going to put them all out in the deep water. Definitely with this rope where the temperature's dropped. See, I've got a hoodie on. So yeah, temperature's dropped, winds picked up, rain's forecast all day on and off. So got kettle on, have a coffee, have breakfast, and then I'm going to reset all my rods. I'm going to go slightly heavier on the bait, just so it can stay out most of the day, because I did actually bring in 2 rods last night. One rod had to come in twice due to a angler over to casting, catching it. So that got rebaited twice. That was on the island, but I was quite happy with the last one-ish, because I had to move it anyway because the birds were destroying it with the bait. So yeah, so I brought that in. So yeah, no, so I'm going to rebait them, bring them in, rebait, reposition them slightly, see if there's any sort of marks. I've gone back and seen overview some of my footage from previous trips I've done here. I always write everything down, where I fish, what bait I was using. So I'm not too far off where I was fishing last time, but I'm going to go back on that spot dead on. So yeah, apart from that, something else really to talk about. Not caught nothing. Hopefully today brings that. If not, go back to the drawing board and see what happens. But yeah, hopefully I'll catch a fish. Alright, see you all in a bit. Morning all. So, as you've seen, one cat. One bloody cat. Does that count as a blank saver? Does it count? It'd be interesting to hear your views on that. Personally, for me, it's a fish. Something I did catch, so yeah, in my eyes it's a blank saver, but maybe I'm looking on the positive side. There's still a few more hours left to go, so hopefully I might get a carp in, but yeah, this side of this end of the lake is very dead. It's not, the person left to me hasn't got any. Purple person the other side of the bank hasn't got nothing, but the other end, so the other end of the island, they've been here for a few days and they are smashing it. So it just doesn't seem to be happening. So these things happen. I did rejig the baits around a bit, move them about, different tactics, put a pop up on. But as soon as you get anywhere near the reeds, so I tried putting some bait down in the reeds just about in front of me, and I did that about 1 o'clock this morning. So as soon as I put the first scoop in, it wasn't a lot either, half a scoop. The ducks were there, they smashed it. They were there for the next hour. So you just can't get nowhere near the reeds at all at the moment, nor near the island. So yeah, it's not an excuse, just hasn't worked for me. So like I said, a couple more hours, breakfast is done. I'm gonna start packing up now, putting stuff in the van. Positive thing, don't have to wait too long. Back to work for 4 days, and then I'm back on the bank, Barton Springs. So we're on peg 4 on that lake. So stay tuned for that video. It'll be coming. But yeah, I'd love to know about your comments about, is that cat a blank saver or not? Yeah, I can't wait to see people's comments on that. I reckon it'll be mixed views. But it gave me a good fight. Give me a good fight. So it didn't come in easily, so there's benefit. So right, start packing up. Right, if there is anything else, I will let you lot know. If not, see you on the next trip. Bye for now.